Okay, folks, so I'm arriving here at my pickup location in Valley Park, Missouri, which is basically St. Louis, and we're picking up some railroad parts. I had to call the guy that's in charge of this thing yesterday, and he sent me a couple of pins to how to get here, because there really was no address. Supposed to meet him at 8 o'clock, and right now it's 7:30, so he probably won't be here for a bit. But this nice fella here in this truck, this flatbedder, he said he's picked up here before, or worked with these people before, and he said there's supposed to be two of us end dumpers coming in before him, so he told me to go ahead and pull in here. He told me, he actually walked up here with me and told me to pull in here and just pull up beside this truck you see straight ahead. That's where we'll get loaded, and then we'll back up here to the left just into the grass and turn out of here. That's how this is going to work. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull up here, get into position. See that pile? I'll show it to you in a minute, but I think this truck here is some sort of a magnet loader. Let me show you the pile. Now that flatbedder is getting those straight rails right there. I'm going to be getting this stuff, you know, old bolts and plates from the railroad. So that's what we're doing. So the old fella told me just to pull up right up next to the road there and just stop. So that's what we're going to do. Okay guys, so he started loading me. Here's a shot of the rails that flatbedder's getting. Just a little magnet truck. So he doesn't get a lot with each lift. It's gonna take a lot of lift. Excuse me while I try to eat breakfast. I'm having a Cliff Bar while I talk. So just give me a shot. He said this pile right here, if I remember right, would probably be about 4 loads, if I remember correctly. So, some pretty heavy stuff. Now the other driver out there that I mentioned before, he kind of told me how to get to this place, because he's going to the same place I'm going. It'll be a few more miles, but he said you'll avoid a lot of traffic and road construction. So that sounds good to me. Now on this load I'm getting paid mileage, because it really isn't very many miles from here to Alton, Illinois. Wouldn't really be worth the trouble. But I'm getting paid mileage on this first load because I had the deadhead, the empty miles to get here. But on my next load, I'm getting percentage of the load. At least that's what the dispatcher said. All right, so that's how it works. You get the idea. All right, more later. Well, I got a little train footage for you. I don't want to go under that bridge they're doing, built in 1930. I'll be getting a haircut. You guys that like trains, there you go. Looks like a big one. Well, a few minutes ago we had a train track I showed you up here. Now we got one over here. We are sandwiched between two active railroad tracks. Double stackers there. A lot of double stackers. A lot of railroad traffic through this area. So the loader, he's been working on this probably for about 25 minutes, and he had me pull up a few feet so he can more easily load into the back. So I don't know how much more he's got. Still got a lot of room in the back, according to my gauge. All right, guys, that's it. Okay, guys, so I'm loaded. I was over there getting loaded, and I backed into this spot here. And then I've got to turn back that way to leave. That other truck, I think, is going to pull in here and hopefully start getting loaded. But let's climb up here real quick and see what it looks like. All right. Not bad, not bad. So that's what we got. I just got to climb up, put my bows over, get my tarp put over, and waiting on the guy to get my paperwork ready, and we'll be heading to Alton, Illinois. Okay guys, I've arrived here at my customer in Alton, Illinois, and I've scaled in over on the other side of the property, and this gentleman here in the pickup truck is escorting me to where I need to unload. Kind of a bumpy ride. But at least it's fairly clean roads. So after I unload this, I'm going back to get some more of this product, but at a different location. Here's the fellow that's going to tell me where to unload. So let me talk to him. All right, this is going to be pretty easy. As soon as he moves out of the way, I'll show you. He told me to just make a right turn here and dump right in front of this pile you're about to see. He said it doesn't have to be real close or pretty. They'll clean it up with a magnet. So I'm just supposed to pull in front of this pile here and dump. Sounds easy enough. Nice, flat, fairly level concrete. All right, let's get to dumping. Okay, so I've already dumped, got my door shut, tarp back on. It's a small pile for all that weight, but here it is. And one of the guys has already come over and said he's going to come over and squish it up into the pile, make room for the next driver. So that's it. Now we're going to a location in St. Louis that's I don't know, let's look at it. Oh, let's see. GPS says it's a whopping 27 miles. All right, see you there. I forgot to show you some of the yard here. So the guy told me I could just kind of circle around. It's pretty clean, as I mentioned before. There's some of the rail pieces like that flatbedder was picking up. Yeah, pretty clean yard. So the guy that's going to clean the pile up came over and asked if I knew if there were other trucks coming, and I said, yeah, there was a flatbedder and another Oakley at least that I can tell you about, and I'm supposed to go get another load picked up from a different location. So all right, I'll just show you this. Might take a minute, but might help some of you guys that end up coming here possibly down the road. Alton, Illinois. We're just a little bit off of Illinois Highway 3. Which I think turned into Broadway. And then we turned off Broadway to get in here. They got signs and everything, so it's pretty easy to find. The street that has the address for this place, I think it was Hall Street, did not even come up on my GPS. Alright, so I did not come in on this scale. I don't know if I should have or not, but my escort told me to come back to the scale I checked in on and be able to get my paperwork and all. Alright. So I'm going to have to turn around this truck here to get over to the scale. I'll go ahead and show it to you. I know it's taking a minute. Stay there, Penske truck. All right. So you'll be able to see this sign here that says Alton Materials. Scale, steel only, enter here. So we're going to make kind of a wide turn and hop up on this scale and I guess take my paperwork in there for somebody to sign. And then we'll be heading back to St. Louis. Alright. Well, let me go get checked out. Okay guys, so I've arrived here at pickup spot number 2 in St. Louis, and that flatbedder down there said he'd been here for 2 hours. Of course he's getting the long rail pieces. So anyway, you can see the pile of product that I'll be getting right over here. So I'm just going to stop right here. The loaders are not here, so I'm going to text him and let him know I'm here and sit and wait. Let me give you a look around here. There's a place over there called Steel Coat, and then there's a place there called Top Golf. Yeah, a lot of activity over here. Bus terminal over to the right. I think this area around here is called the Foundry. Seems like I passed something a couple turns back called the Foundry. Anyway, there's my pile over there. I'll be getting same stuff, going to the same place in Alton, Illinois. I'll show you some when I can. Oh, I had to come in down there about 200 yards and then make a turn and then back into here, if you're wondering. Hey, giving you a look of how they load the long rails onto the flatbed, not using the magnet lift like you did with me. Got a little grabber. I think he said he was going to try to put 27 or 28 rails on the truck. So it lucked out pretty good for me. You know, I'd only been here about 15 or 20 minutes when the loader arrived. So, you know, it worked out real good for me. Shouldn't take too long for this fellow to get loaded. And then got my pile over here to the right. So, you know, we'll probably be here for an hour and a half or so by the time I get loaded. Pretty interesting loader vehicle though, isn't it? Got a truck with a flatbed and a railing around it where they can haul some stuff, and a lift built onto the back. Let's see how hard it is for him to grab one off the pile there. They make a tool for everything, don't they? Then he's got to get it balanced so it'll won't swing around on him. All right. I bet it takes a little time to get used to operating a machine like that. There went the Metro St. Louis train. So this Top Golf facility over here, I just noticed after I mentioned it before, it looks like it's just got a big driving range out there. See the big netting around? Looks like maybe a 2 or 3 story driving range. All right, more later. Okay guys, so I started getting loaded. There's the flatbedder down there that got loaded ahead of me. Kind of noisy here. There's another Oakley driver that arrived about 15 minutes ago. He's behind me. He was picking up at the first location after me earlier. So just giving you a shot of the load here. Let's take a look at the pile over here. There's the pile. Let's get a look at that. Same old thing as this morning.